Hello. TikTok does not like me, and I don't know why. All I'm trying to do is teach you guys how to make money online, and for some reason, TikTok does not want me to be great, but that's okay because we're back here on a Saturday night when we should be shaking our high knees in the club. Instead, we're here on TikTok learning how to sell on Amazon. I love that for you guys. Hi, beautiful. Hello. How are you? Well, welcome to the live, everyone. My name is Abby. Nice to see you. And I'm an Amazon seller. So what I like to do is come on TikTok and tell you guys all about my business and how I was able to get to the point where I do over $1 million a year selling on Amazon. I have been selling for 4 years, which just sounds insane. I used to work a regular 9-to-5 job, hated it, miserable, the whole nine. Can I hear from some people in the comments who hate their jobs, okay? Because when I tell you I hated my job, I was so stressed out and I really wanted another way to be able to make a living, which is how I found out about Amazon. Let me ask you guys, who on here shops on Amazon? Let me know in the comments. If you've ever bought something on Amazon, let me know in the comments. Just say me or hi or whatever. Who here has ever bought something on Amazon? I was hoping you'd get back on. Of course. Your hair looks fire. Thank you, my love. I have been loving your YouTube so much. Thank you. For anyone who doesn't know, I have a YouTube channel where I talk all about Amazon selling and business. My YouTube channel is Learn with Abby for anyone who is interested. Hi, Miss Abby. Hello. You work at Amazon? Nice. Okay. I know that you work at Amazon, but sit in this live so I can teach you how you can sell on Amazon and then you don't have to go into the warehouse because, honey, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. There have been lots of people who have been in this live who tell me that they work in the fulfillment centers, and obviously we need people to do that or else Amazon would not be able to do what it does. There has to be people who work in the fulfillment centers. But anyone who comes across me, I want you to be able to sell instead of having to be the one packaging because it's a lot of work. So here, let me just real quick give you guys the run through on what I do. So no one in here shops on Amazon? Wait a minute. Y'all didn't answer my question. Who in here shops on Amazon? Because y'all are making me feel like I'm crazy. I've got Amazon packages outside my door as we speak. Okay, thank you, Alexa. Okay. A couple of you. Okay. I was about to say, I know y'all are not sitting in here trying to figure out how to shop on or how to sell on Amazon, but y'all don't even shop on it. But Amazon several times a week. Yeah, same here. I buy stuff almost every day on Amazon. Is actually very problematic, but me buying so much on Amazon, it helps me to understand how I'm able to make as much money as I do on there because I'm only one person and I shop almost every day on there. So if there are other people like me, thousands of people, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who shop on Amazon regularly like I do, then obviously there is a lot of demand and there are a lot of customers who need their stuff. So all I do is I sell the things that people are going to buy anyway. So things that you would find in your house, like an air fryer filter or a Q-tip or whatever, regular things that people are going to buy anyway. I just make them available on Amazon as a private labeled brand. So if I wanted to sell, like I said, air fryer filters, we're going to look up the numbers in a sec because that's a product that I've known about for a while. I don't know what the numbers look like now, but I think it would be fun for us to look it up anyway. But anyway, I buy these products for cheap from China and then I mark up the price and then I resell it on Amazon for more than what I bought it for. That's how I'm able to make an income selling on Amazon. So the other part of what I do besides private label is something called Amazon FBA. If you've never heard of FBA before, essentially it is where Amazon packages all the items and sends them to the customers for you. So you never ever have to touch the items. You never have to package them. You never have to go to the post office. Amazon does all of that part, which is really, really nice because you don't have to overextend yourself and you don't have to be hands-on in a sense with your business. Like you don't have to deal physically with the products. Everything that you do is online, which I think is really nice to be able to just have a business that you can do from anywhere. Like as long as you have your computer with you, and to an extent your phone, you're going to need a computer to start, but once your business is up and running, you'll be fine to be able to run your business literally from your phone, which is nice if you're someone who likes to travel, if you're someone who really wants to kind of live that lifestyle of kind of time freedom, location freedom. It's important that you can build a passive stream of income, and selling on Amazon, as long as you're able to kind of set it up correctly and put the right infrastructure, you're going to be able to make money passively, which is incredible and definitely life-changing. But we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick rundown. Thank you for the roses, heart of gold, but you never have to send me gifts in this live. If you guys like the live, if you're learning something from the live, just tap on your screen and send some likes. I would really appreciate that. And those are totally free. So gifts are not, they're not a thing in my life, just likes. But thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm the TOM team. I park the trailers. Oh, you park the trailers. I see. So you're not in the fulfillment centers. Got it. I just bought stuff today. You and me both, girl. Do you pack it yourself? Pack it yourself. Nick, I think that was a typo. What do you mean? I love this. Yes, teach me. And well, that's what this live is about. I'm here to teach you. So if you have any questions, let me know. But essentially, the first thing that you're going to do when you want to sell on Amazon is go to the website sell.amazon.com. And here, I'm going to... Actually, you can... If you go to my YouTube channel, you guys, you can literally see the steps on how to sell on Amazon. I've got a video on there called Amazon... I'm sorry, you guys. I've got an eyelash like stabbing me. Please hold 1 second. Oh. I feel it, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. I see it. Guys, I'm so sorry. This is not supposed to be a thing, but I'll be right back. I have to go and like wash this thing out of my eye. Hold on, hold on. Okay, you guys, I think I got it. I think I got it. I'm pretty sure it was just like my own eyelash, like facing the wrong way and stabbing me. I'm so sorry. I probably should have ended the live and restarted it because people probably joined and were like, what is this? But anyway, we're back. Where did I leave off? I don't remember what I was saying. I was distracted by the eye stabbing. What were we saying, you guys? We were talking about the fulfillment centers and then how to start your Amazon account. Did I say the website already? It's sell.amazon.com. YouTube. Oh, yes. So if you want to know the steps, my YouTube channel is Learn with Abby, and I've got a video on there, Amazon Beginner's Guide, where you can go to essentially see the steps on how to start. But that is the very first step, sell.amazon.com. So after you sign up for your Amazon seller account, you're going to start looking for products. And there's tons of products you can sell on Amazon. You can sell in a bunch of different categories. They've got pet supplies, they've got home and kitchen, they've got toys and games, sports and outdoors. So the product that you decide to sell is really just going to depend on what is most in demand on Amazon and what has the least competition. So there are going to be a couple of different factors to look into, but you really want to find something that has a good balance of high demand and low competition would be probably the most important thing. I think I said I was going to look up a product and I can't remember which one I said. Oh, the coffee filters. So I'm going to actually look that product up right now just so I can give you guys an idea of what the numbers might look like on Amazon for, a certain product. This one specifically is going to be for, I said coffee filters, but I meant, air fryer filters. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up on my computer here. And now, of course, the Wi-Fi wants to act funny. Hold on one second. Hi, Abby. Hi. How you doing, girl? Okay, so should I look up air fryer filters or should I look up coffee filters? You guys tell me. Should we look up the numbers for air fryer filters or coffee filters? Tell me. And I'm going to look it up and let you guys know what the numbers look like. Air fryer. Okay. Air fryer filters. I'm typing that into, you said coffee. Okay. I'll look up the coffee filters after. Ooh, this still might be a good product. Hold up. Oh, damn. Okay, I got logged out of Helium 10, guys. I've got to log back into the software. Hold on real quick here. Okay, I'm back in. Gonna look it up here. And let's see what we're working with. Is it worth it? Oof. No, the reviews are high. The reviews are definitely high for these. Okay, so there's a bunch of different kinds of air fryer filters. There's the ones that are square for obviously the ones that have like a square basket. They've got the round ones, and they've got like excuse me. They've got the ones that are different sizes and different shapes and all of that. Obviously, every air fryer is a little bit different. So if I am looking at just overall, thank you guys, the number one top seller of air fryer filters, the number one is doing, thank you guys, is doing $369,000 a month with these air fryer filters. That's just revenue. It's not profit. We don't know exactly what their profit margins are, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, at the very least, they're making $100K in profit, but more realistically, probably closer to like, I would guess about a 40 to 50% margin, only because air fryer filters are super cheap, right? It's just like paper. So it's not going to be very expensive to make. So yeah, they are killing it with these air fryer filters. Hello and bless you. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Hey, my girl. What's up, LaShawn? Are these filters not considered a commodity? I mean, they might be, but is there a reason you're asking as it relates to Amazon? These are still definitely something you can sell. Hello and bless you. Thank you so much. Do you know if places provide loans to get your Amazon FBA business going? I'm not sure. My recommendation always is to save up the money. I don't necessarily recommend taking out a loan or like going into debt to start selling on Amazon. I think that there are very few businesses that you should go into debt to start. I think you're much better off saving up the money, but that's my own personal opinion. Hello, everyone. Hello. How you doing? How did you end up doing this for Amazon? Can anybody get in on the action? Yeah, that's a good question, Marianne. Anyone can sell on Amazon. How did I start doing this? Well, I was working at my corporate job back in 2018 is when I first found out about Amazon. And I basically just didn't know what I was doing, to be honest. I kind of was figuring it out as I went. I picked a product to sell. That product did not do well. I lost a lot of money selling on Amazon my first and second time around. And the way that I learned was just through like trial and error. I did watch some YouTube videos and, kind of try to pick up what I could from different sources online. But I will say that there's really good information and then there's some not so great information, so it's very important that you kind of do your homework on who you're going to take advice from when it comes to e-commerce. There are lots of really, really smart people who have found a lot of success selling on Amazon, and then there are other people who take advantage of the fact that you guys are beginners, if you're getting what I'm saying. I want you all to learn from credible people. So yeah, all I will say is just be careful when you're on YouTube or any other, even here on TikTok, there are people who talk about Amazon and I'm just like, I ain't gonna say nothing, but that is not correct, okay? So I want you guys to be as careful as you can be. Not my tape and showing at the top. Not my tape and showing at the top. Okay, let me keep on going here. Hey, how much money is an ideal amount to start with? I've got a YouTube video on my channel that goes over this, and I'm actually gonna just pull it up here real quick because there is a point in the video where you can basically just see like a screenshot of the rundown of what it would take. Tonight, I am so sorry. I had to verify my stuff to log into my YouTube account and it's just got all messy. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we are. Let me pull it up right here so I can show you what I'm talking about. So here's the video. Oh. And the only reason that I'm making it a point to do it this way is because I can give you like a little bit of what it will take to sell on Amazon, but there are a couple of different things that you're going to want to be aware of. So hold on, let me go to the video so I can show you. Yeah, the video is called How Much Money You Need to Sell on Amazon. Here's the video. And I'm actually just going to show you real quick right here. So here's the breakdown of what you're going to need. And this is straight from the YouTube video. So like your product cost, your shipping cost, your samples, your inspection, branding, so trademarks, if you decide to get one, trademarks are not required, it's optional. I've got the Amazon seller account fee, PPC, or Amazon advertising. So everything's broken down in this video. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Okay, anyway, let me get back on track. I'm a little bit distracted here. Let's see. Just asking because I thought we want to stay away from selling commodity products, but these might not be as widespread as I think. Yeah, I don't think that they're as popular because, I mean, a lot of people have air fryers, but not everyone does. And of the people with air fryers, not everyone uses the filters. Like me, I've got an air fryer, but I use aluminum foil, even though it's like a fire hazard. You're supposed to use filters, but I just use foil. Let's see. If a product says one seller, does that mean it's only one seller of that exact product on Amazon? Yeah, so when you're doing a private label, you should be the only seller on your listing. But what happens sometimes is if you're trying to sell existing products, you can sell on someone else's listing. But when you're doing private label, it's your own brand, and so it's your own personal listing. So yes, theoretically, that means that there's only one of that exact one on Amazon. So do you buy the products and then go from there? Is that what you're asking? How does shipping go when you have online business? So I pay a shipping company to get my products from China to the US. And then when they're in the US, Amazon is the one who does the deliveries to the customers for me. And I do pay Amazon to do that. And that's basically through Amazon FBA or Fulfillment by Amazon. So it's a program that you opt into where Amazon does your deliveries on your behalf. So you never have to go to the post office or mail any of your products. Sorry about that, you guys. I apologize. I watched that video last night. Yay! What did you think? Amazon full-time. Yeah, so I always hesitate when people ask me if I do Amazon full-time because I make a full-time income, but I don't work like full-time hours. So I normally work anywhere between 3 to 4 hours a week selling on Amazon. So it's not a very significant amount. So that's why I don't want to say full-time, because I feel like then you start to think, oh, she's like, doing this 40 hours a week, and it's nowhere near that. But I definitely make a full-time income doing it. How do I list on my Amazon account? You have to create a listing. And to create a listing, you need to purchase a UPC or a universal product code from the website gs1.org. So you're going to need to buy a UPC and use that to make your listing to be able to sell on Amazon. I will do this, widowed, and it's getting real and not my dream life. Manifestation. Oh, I love that for you, Cherish. That's awesome. I think it's really important to have the right mindset, but then also to have a plan and actually put action behind, the things that you're praying and asking for. That's something that I think really was a game changer for me, is when I stopped just wishing, continuing to hope and hope and hope for things to happen and not doing anything about it. Ultimately, the most successful people that I know, and I make 7 figures a year selling on Amazon, which is incredible. I've got other businesses, and while it's something that I'm grateful for, I'm always inspired when I'm around other people who are at higher levels than I'm at. I had at a certain point, I was a 6-figure seller on Amazon, and then I became a 7-figure seller. One day I hope to be an 8-figure seller, who knows? But I know that it will take work to get there. And so not only am I manifesting it, I'm, writing down my goals and, basically putting myself in the right headspace to attract the things that I want. I'm also putting the action behind it. And that's what I want to encourage you guys to do as well. If you've been wanting a side hustle, you've been wanting to start a new business, this could be your answer. You're asking for it. So here's the information. And now it's up to you to do something with the information that you're getting out of this live. So I want to encourage you, and I want to say that you can do it. And it might not feel like it right now. You might feel overwhelmed, or that, you're not cut out to be a business owner or whatever, but everyone had to start somewhere, right? Like when I started out, it's not like the day I launched my first product, I made $1 million. It was something that I built up to. And it was worth it. I would do it 1 million times over. The only regret I have about selling on Amazon is that I did not start sooner. So I don't want you guys to have that regret. You know about it now. Do it now. Do it now. You have nothing to lose. Okay. YouTube in your bio. Yes, it is. My YouTube is in my bio, or you can just go to the YouTube app or the website and type in Learn with Abby. You'll see my channel pop up. It was helpful, but I forgot I need to add the cost of your course. Yeah, if you want to learn directly from me and be a part of my mentorship program, I would love to help you. My mentorship program, I've been teaching for 3 years. I've had a lot of very successful students come out of my program. People have quit their jobs, put their kids through school, paid off debt, bought cars, all types of amazing stuff with what they've been able to make from selling on Amazon. And so it's definitely a great investment, especially for the people who need a little bit more support and help with accountability. So if you're someone who has trouble staying on track, my program will definitely help you do that. You get 16 hours worth of video tutorials along with mentorship through our private Facebook group. So in there, we've got 2 Zoom calls every week. And so if you're, wanting those touch points and wanting to, be able to ask your questions, you'll definitely get that through the mentorship program. So if anyone's interested, it's linked in my bio. And should we do a little promo for this live? If you guys are interested, let me know. And if enough of you are, I will do a quick like flash sale on the program. Don't tell nobody though. Definitely don't tell them on Instagram because I don't do this on Instagram. But you guys let me know. Either way, it's linked in my bio if anyone wants to check it out. Okay, let's keep on going. If I'm sourcing a product and it's only in the UK market, can I bring it to the USA market? You can. Let's see. What is the best shipping company from China to ship to America? I love and recommend Forest Shipping. And I have a contact there who will give you the absolute best rates. Me and her are super cool. And she hooks up all of my students. So if you want her direct contact, send me a DM on Instagram and I'll send you my shipping company's information. They will give you a great rate and they'll take really good care of you. They're never going to be shady. They're never going to ghost you or, do anything weird with your products or your money. And it's really important that you have credible people to work with when you're shipping products all the way from China. So send me a DM and I'll send you my contacts information. I agree. I will work hard. Absolutely. I'm telling you guys, anyone can do this. And I've seen a lot of really successful members of the program. In fact, one of my most successful students who I went to college with, he is clearing over $60K a month on Amazon. And he's very, very, very good at Amazon advertising. So he is doing great. But I will say, by far, we have had more women come out of the program and have incredible success with Amazon. It's just amazing what a woman is willing to do for her family, truly. A lot of my successful students have kids at home. They're, stay-at-home parents. They're juggling lots of different responsibilities. And I feel like if they can do it, anyone can do it, which is why, I'm of the belief that if you are asking for an opportunity, asking for, a better life, asking for less struggle, less stress, and you don't take the information for what it is, then to me, do you really hate your circumstance? Do you really hate your job if you have another way, but you're not putting in the effort, to make a change? I feel like when I got real with myself is when I started to have success with business, because for a very long time, I would be the type of person that would say, I'm not happy with the way that I look. I'm not happy with, any aspect of my life, but every day I'm eating unhealthy food. Every day I'm choosing to take the elevator and not the stairs. Every day, I'm making these small choices that are keeping me exactly where I'm at. You cannot say that you want something and then not be taking the steps to get there. And I know this might sound harsh, guys, but I promise you, I'm coming from a place of love. This is literally me speaking to like my younger self, where I would always, aspire to these things and just not know how to get there, but two, not have the discipline that it takes to get there. But what you have to look forward to is that if you put in the work and the effort now, there is a light at the end of the tunnel where everything is going to pay off. And the sacrifices that you made, whether it be that you're waking up an hour early to do your Amazon product research or whatever it is, you're going to thank yourself for that 6 months from now when your product is up and running and you're making an extra, at minimum, $1,000 a month. The sky is the limit, So always keep your reason for doing what you're doing, your why, if you will. Always remember that. And I love tangible things. And so for me, I will write things down. I'll put notes in my phone to continue to remind myself of where I want to be. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Write down your goals. And always be thinking about what are the small things that I can do now that I will be grateful for a week from now, a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. What can I do now? So anyway, let me keep on going. Have you ever joined a mastermind group? I have. I think the benefit of joining a mastermind or a mentorship or anything like that is that you're one, you have a community, and two, you get to learn from other people's mistakes, which is such a hack to becoming successful more quickly, is when you're able to have that benefit of not making the same mistakes that other people have made, you know, to be able to be in a mastermind where someone can tell you like, hey, I know that your instinct is to do this, but I did that and it did not work for me. Not to say it won't work for you, but have you ever thought about doing it this way? Have you ever considered, you know, whatever? And it just gives you more to think about. It gives you different approaches. It just broadens your mind, broadens your horizons, if that makes sense. So I think, yeah, learning from other people is one of the quickest ways to become successful. And that's just my own opinion. You work hard. Yes. Over corporate. Girl, don't get me started on corporate. We're going to be here forever. Starts from the mind. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love you guys. Oh, me professing my love. What I mean is I love like the energy. You know what I mean? The way that you guys are thinking through it. Because I think we're all on the same page and we can all understand the importance of having the right mindset. Okay, let me keep on going here. Thank you. You're welcome, Cherish. Needed to hear this today. That's why I'm here. Let's see. Got my samples and I was starting to feel overwhelmed. Thank you. Aw, I know sometimes it gets a little real, you know, like once you actually have the products, you're like, oh my God, I'm really doing this. So you're not alone to feel overwhelmed. And again, here's one of the benefits of having a mentorship or having a group or whatever, is that, you know, you can go in the group and say, hey guys, I got my samples today. I'm feeling overwhelmed. And 10 other people are going to say, I felt the same way. I feel the same way. Congrats. Keep going. You know, that little bit of support, that camaraderie, I think is really important, especially when you're doing something that the average person doesn't understand. Or, you know, you might tell your family like, I'm selling on Amazon. They're like, huh? What are you doing? What is that? That's dumb. You know what I mean? You won't always have the support in real life. So I just want to encourage you and, you know, tell you that you're getting closer and closer. Every time you start to feel overwhelmed, just realize that's your body and your mind and your being subconsciously telling you that you're doing something right, because you're gonna feel your most comfortable when things are staying the same. And when things start to change and when you're growing, that's where, you know, you can feel overwhelmed or feel stressed out or scared or anxious. All of those feelings come with growth. And, you know, it's not always a negative thing. So you'll be fine. Just keep communicating with your supplier and, you know, hopefully you're able to launch that product. So congrats on your progress. Yes, I have been looking at info for over 7 months, then scrolled on your 7 months, Cherish. 7 months. Okay. We can't go back in time. But if you start now, in 7 months, it's literally going to be Q4. Okay, let me put it this way. 7 months is how long it took for me to quit my job after I launched my first product on Amazon. That's insane that you said specifically 7 months, because that's exactly how long I sold on Amazon before I was able to quit and buy my mama house and move across the country from Atlanta to California. So a lot changed in the span of 7 months for me, and it can for you as well, and for anyone in here. You know, it's just a matter of doing the work. Hola, hi Alejandra, how are you? How many people do you have in your program? Cumulatively over 1,000. In our Facebook group, we've got over 1,000 people. I would say the way normally that it works in my program is that people are constantly enrolling, right? So when you enroll, or anyone, I'm just using it hypothetically, when someone enrolls, there are going to be a couple other people who are enrolling around the same time that you are. So if you kind of keep a certain pace, you'll see, or what I have noticed is that people in the program, they start to, kind of link up with other people or have accountability partners, and they kind of go through the process together. And I think that that's pretty cool as well, to just, have other people who are at the same place in the process as you are. But anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that even though we've got that many people in total, I've been teaching this class for 3 years. So it's not like it's 1,000 active people. I would say at any given time, we probably have I would say 20 to 30 active people. So these are people who are posting in the group all the time, joining our weekly Zoom calls. Because when you think about it, people are paying when they join my mentorship, they're paying to learn how to sell on Amazon. So once they learn how to sell on Amazon, they launch their product and they're, running their business. They don't have a reason necessarily to be active. And I think that that's fine. That means that the process is complete. I don't kick people out of the program. I don't remove people from the Facebook group once it's been 6 months or a year. I don't believe in that. I want to always be a resource for people, but I will say that it goes in cycles. People join, they get what they need, and then they kind of it's almost like they graduate. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope that answers your question. I just wanted to give a little bit of context as to the number. I am a student and it is a great program. Thank you, Alejandra. How you doing? Secret sale. Oh no, Sinclair. What you think? If you guys want it, I am okay with doing it, but it's only going to be in this live. I'm not going to extend it or announce it over on Instagram. It's only going to be for y'all. If you buy a wholesale, don't they ship it for you? Do you mean the suppliers? The suppliers, they can coordinate your shipment for you. But either way, the way the products get from China to the US is through a shipping company or a freight forwarder. So if you don't want to talk to the freight forwarder directly yourself, you can have your supplier do it for you. But if your supplier does your shipping, it's still the freight forwarder who's actually doing the shipping. Your supplier, all they do is make products. They're not in the business of shipping products. So they will contact a freight forwarding company and they'll basically do the communicating for you. Normally when your supplier does it, they will sometimes charge you a little bit more, basically like a convenience fee for them being the ones to do the organization of the shipment for you. So sometimes it is better to just go straight to the freight forwarder. But for simplicity, I think having your supplier do it is the easiest way to go about it, if that makes sense. Thanks. And I found a good product and says only one seller doesn't mean I'm the second. If you're looking at a product listing and there's only one seller, that means it's their own brand. So that's why they're the only seller on that brand. Or I'm sorry, the only seller on that listing. Do you have a mini version of your program? LOL, I need some tips and guidance. Do I have a mini version? Actually, in the past, I did have a mini version, but that was, I think, 2 years ago or a year ago. It's been a long time since I've offered that. What I will say is that I've got a little bit of something for everyone. If you're just starting out and you know nothing about selling on Amazon and you're starting from literally zero, I would say to go to my YouTube channel because it's free. I've got great videos on there, if I do say so myself, okay? Not to toot my own horn, but I put a lot of effort into those videos. I've got a beginner's guide. I've got product research on there. I've got video talking about Alibaba and picking suppliers. I have a breakdown of what you need to sell on Amazon budget-wise. I've got a video showing you how to calculate your profitability. So I've got lots of good content on there for free. And then I do have an Amazon training. It's 90 minutes long, just kind of walks you through Amazon selling as well. It's a bit more comprehensive, and I think that might be closest to what you're looking for. But I've also got an ebook that is available, and the ebook is a very, very kind of straight to the point instruction manual on Amazon selling. It kind of gives you a high level overview of what you need to do. And then I've got my subscription on Instagram where I give out a product idea a month along with one product review a month. So if you want me to give you kind of a yay or nay on a product idea that you have, You can do that through the subscription. And then lastly, and the most comprehensive thing that I offer is my step-by-step mentorship program. So that's the one that's over 16 hours long. It's got the video tutorials, it's got the templates, the workbooks, the PDFs, and all of that good stuff. And then that comes with the mentorship, which is through the Facebook group and the weekly Zoom calls. So it's levels to it. So it just kind of depends on what you're looking for. But I do think that the step-by-step program is the most comprehensive. Like if you're someone who needs, this is what you do, then this, and that, you need it kind of laid out step by step, then the program will be best for you, especially because you get to ask your questions as well. So yes, that's everything that I have to offer. It's all linked in my bio. If you are interested in the program, let me know. Please, I want to start. How do I start? Good question. The very first step is to go to the website sell.amazon.com and create your Amazon seller account. So that's step one. What's the name of your contact in China? I missed it. Send me a DM on Instagram and I will send you her contact information. I don't want to put it out here because I don't want random people reaching out. I just want people who are serious about working with her. It's the truth. Got to take the leap. 100%. I completely agree, Cherish. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna see where I was in the comments there. Hello there. Hi, Billy. How you doing? Thank you, Abby. You're welcome. Happy to help. Where am I? It's good to see you. You look beautiful. Thanks, Alejandra. You're so sweet. I appreciate it. I was telling the live way earlier that I was supposed to go out tonight, and I don't know. I was just like, I don't really feel like it. I'm just not feeling like it. So then I was like, what's the next best thing? Let me get on TikTok and talk to my friends. Okay. Okay. Hello, new here. What are we talking about? Hi, welcome. Is it Amy? We are talking about e-commerce and selling products on Amazon. So that is the topic of conversation. Let me know if you have any questions. Take the opportunity, absolutely. How long did it take you to get your first orders on Amazon after you launched your product? Every single product that I've ever sold on Amazon, I've gotten at least one order the day of launch. Every single product. I will say that when you're starting out, you probably will have, and when I say a sale, I mean like an organic sale. So a sale from someone that I don't know. Because obviously, you launch a product, your family, if they're supportive, and your close friends, they might buy your product to support you. Even though those are sales, they're not like real sales. You know what I mean? Because they're buying it because they care about you, not because they just saw it and wanted to buy it. So I have definitely always sold at least one on the day of launch. And honestly, if you do your product research and your product is in demand, there's no reason that you wouldn't sell a product on the first day. Okay. I just signed up to sell. Yay, congratulations. Now I'm going to budget for you to be my mentor. Yes, I'm here to help. So feel free to continue to join the lives. Ask me whatever questions you have while you save up to enroll. I'm here to help regardless, whether you're in my program or not. I definitely will do what I can to try to help you for sure. Your YouTube videos have been very helpful. Yay, thank you. I love when you guys say that because it takes so much effort to plan the videos, record the videos, edit the videos, make the thumb. Like, girl, YouTube is hard, okay? It is a lot harder than any other social media to me because it takes so much like preparation, and then it's long form content. It's nothing like being on TikTok. I love this, like being here to just be able to like talk to you guys and we can have a conversation. It's a lot different than planning out a 30-minute video and then having to like sit down and record it. So thank you. You guys just like learning from them and appreciating them it makes it worth it. So I appreciate that. Speaking of, when I get off of here, I need to record a video or two because I have only one video that's already been recorded. And you guys know I'm posting 2 videos a week on my channel, so I've got to record something for next week. So we'll see. What video would you guys like to see, or videos would you like to see on the channel? Let me know. Thank you. Always appreciate your tips. You're welcome. Happy to help. In the subscription, can someone access your answers about their product research? Can someone access your answers about their product research? In the subscription, once a month, you're able to send me a product idea and I will let you know if I think you should sell it or not. So that's I don't know if that's what you're asking about specifically, but yeah, you can do that once a month through the subscription. Hello from Denver, Colorado. Hello, how you doing? I've just started but struggling to find products. Are you using Helium 10 to do your product research? Hi, Carrie Ann. Love your hair. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Do we have to market and promote our store once it's launched? Yes. So you can market your products with Amazon PPC or pay-per-click. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so sore from the gym. You have no clue. Like, I can't even stretch my arms out all the way. That's how painful it is. So I'm sorry if I just look like uncomfortable or like I'm struggling. It's because I am. But yes, I hope, did I answer that question? Yep. So you would be advertising your products using Amazon PPC. In the mentorship program, does it focus on private label or wholesale or both? It focuses on private label selling. So buying products in bulk from China and putting your own logo. That is the business model that I teach in my program. That sounds awesome. How would one search for the best items to sell? So you would download or you would subscribe to Helium 10. And then with Helium 10, you'll be able to see all of the data and numbers on Amazon. Helium 10 isn't going to tell you like, this is the best product to sell. It's a software. So it basically shows you how much money the products are making, how many units they're selling, and it gives you insight as to whether products are selling well or not. So it's up to you to kind of determine what makes a good product versus a bad product. And in my program, I do have checklists and criteria to help you understand what exactly goes into picking a good product. Like, what do those numbers specifically look like? TikTok is fire. Yes, it is. I love it here. Products from China to Amazon versus selling brand name wholesaler to Amazon. So I personally prefer private label China to Amazon with my own logo, because selling other branded products means that your business is fully dependent on other people. Like, if a brand gives you permission to sell their products and then they just decide tomorrow that they don't want you to sell their product anymore, how are you basically, your whole business is gone because someone just decides that they don't want you to sell their product anymore. For me personally, I just don't like that level of risk. On top of that, with wholesale, like selling other people's branded products, your margins, your profit margins are going to be a lot skinnier. You're not going to be able to make any, well, I'm trying to like answer this as honestly as I can and as thoroughly as I can. So I can't say that you will make more money with private labeling, but in general, the profit margins for private label are higher than they are for wholesale, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, the barcode video. Yeah. You guys have been asking for that one. Let me write it in my notes so I can remember to do that. Barcodes. Look at my my notes is just filled with all of these drawings that my son makes inside of my phone. There's literally like probably hundreds. A video on packaging. How do you decide what it will look like? Ooh, okay. Let me add that to my notes. Packaging aesthetics. That's what I'll call it. Okay. Eat some bananas for the muscle sore. I didn't even buy bananas today while I was... Guys, I went to the grocery store today. I went into the grocery store for the first time in eons, and the only reason I did it is because Jax is obsessed with Uncrustables, the ones that are like Nutella on the inside. He loves them because I love them, and the kid is just... It's a monkey see, monkey do. I like it, he likes it. So anyway, he eats that for breakfast every single morning, an Uncrustable with like eggs or bacon or whatever. Anyway, I only have one left, and I don't know what it is. They never have it in stock. So when I saw them in stock a couple of weeks ago, I bought like 2 giant boxes, but now he's pretty much ate them all. Anyway, I went into the store to try to find them, and they don't have them. I went on Amazon to try to buy them. They're trying to sell a box of 30 for like $100. Crazy. So of course I'm not going to buy those. So anyway, I had to coordinate a shipment from Target for tomorrow because he needs his Uncrustables anyway. All of that to say, I did not buy bananas while I was at the store today. I guess I could use them. Would have never known. Thank you. I'm struggling. While in the subscription, can I send more than one product for you to review since it's once a month? You get 1 product review a month. That's what you get with the subscription. So if you've got 2 products, then you can send me 1 for this month and then 1 for the next month. YouTube video about steps once you find your product or feeling stuck. Once you find your product or feeling stuck. Okay. Add that to the list. Interesting. If we decide not to do private label, in your opinion, is wholesale worth it? For me, no. Me personally, no. Because you don't own anything. Like you don't have an asset. When you do wholesale, you might make money, but do you have a business that you can do anything with after? No, you don't. And for that reason, I'm out. Or another YouTube about your personal experience. It is encouraging. Oh, thank you. I feel like the videos that people enjoy the most are the ones where I'm actually like teaching. So I have been a little bit more wary about doing more personal videos, but there's lots of things that have happened in my business that I would love to talk more about. I just, obviously want to put the videos out that you guys want to see. So if that's something that you like, then I could definitely do that. Do you prefer Helium 10 or Jungle Scout? That's a good question, and I definitely prefer Helium 10. Jungle Scout is fine. I mean, it essentially does or wants to do what Helium 10 does, but I think that Helium 10 is just a much better software in general. It's easier to use. It includes more tools for the money, more accurate data from what I can see. So I would definitely pick Helium 10 over Jungle Scout. And I do have a link for Helium 10 in my bio if you want to give it a try, and you can get some money off as well. I'm affiliated with them, but before I was ever affiliated with Helium 10, I still promoted them because they are the best software. I did use Jungle Scout in the past, and I just think that Helium 10 is much more solid. I get what you were saying. Yes, thank you. You're welcome, Cherish, of course. 30 pack for $100. Yeah, it was like 3 boxes of 10 for like $90. Can people share a Helium 10 login? I suppose you could. I don't see why you couldn't. Yeah, I guess you could. I missed the name of your contact in China. You've got to send me a DM to get it, Kim. I don't want to say it on here. Hey, former corporate, what's going on? How much should you budget for ads when you first start? There's not a specific dollar amount because it depends on how competitive your niche is, but you can advertise and have a budget for like $10 a day on Amazon. So if that were the case and you stuck to that, then you would spend $300 on your ads in a month if you decide to do that. But some people don't ever have to run ads. Some people spend a lot more money on ads, a lot less. It just depends on your niche. But like I said, the more competitive it is, the more you'll spend. The less competitive it is, the less you'll spend, which is why in my program and in these lives and everything that I talk about Amazon with, I always emphasize the way that you pick your products and how the competition should be low if you're going to sell a product. Hello from Houston, Texas. Hello, how you doing? Boss Twin, hi, how's it going? Do you guys have any other questions I can answer? I've got so much to do between now and Wednesday. You ever start thinking about your to-do list and you're just like, yeah, I don't want to do any of that. Is it common for people to buy sponsored Amazon products? I typically avoid those. Yes, people will buy the sponsored ones because most people don't notice that it's sponsored and don't care. They're really just looking to buy their product, and having your products be sponsored means that it's an ad, and that's the easiest way to get your products seen on Amazon, in my experience. Hey, beautiful. Love your hair today. Hi, love. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a great night. You too, Alejandra. See you tomorrow. Well, hopefully. I just hope that Jax is like not in the mood, because if he is, then it's going to make it hard to do the live. But I still plan to. Yes, I plan to. We'll see. But yes, I should be on here to watch Love is Blind. Do samples have to be shipped through a freight forwarder? No. Your supplier can do a sample because it's just 1 or 2 units. The freight forwarders, they normally do, larger shipments. Anything else? Not me tired at 10:15 on a Saturday. Oh my goodness. Your hair is gorgeous, Abby. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. I will look for you. Okay, awesome. All right, doesn't seem like you guys have any other questions. So if that's the case, we'll go ahead and I guess wrap up the live. I feel like there was something else I wanted to tell you guys. I will look at links in bio and DM you on IG about the contact. I'll also look at your program. Okay, sounds good, Cherish. I will respond as soon as I see your message come through. Hi, I have a question. I know you recommend 500 units to start. I'm hearing others say 1 to 200. Hi, Robin. It's a matter of opinion, but I would never recommend starting with 1 to 200 only because you're going to run out. Like 1 to 200 units is really not a lot to keep you in stock. But I think the reason that people say that is because they're thinking that you should like test the product. But what happens if you start selling, your product does 10 units a day. 10 units a day, if you have 100 units, you only have 10 days worth of product. What's the point of that? And the reason that I say that is because when you're selling on Amazon, what you want is to gain momentum on your listing. You want to snowball. And the more products you sell, the better your rank is. The better your rank is, the more people see your product. The more people see your product, the more people buy your product. And that's why a lot of times when people are starting to run out of stock, it's because their product is selling so... Obviously, the product is selling quickly, but because the product is selling quickly, it sells more quickly. Does that make sense? If you've ever noticed how popular influencers, or even let's say like a popular TikToker, they become, as they get popular, it's like it happens at a more rapid pace. Is that making sense? Because they have a big platform, they're being shown to more people. And when they're shown to more people, even more people see them. Am I Anyway, do you recommend beginners start with just one product? I do, Tiara. Definitely start with just one product. And how to shift out mindsets. Ooh, am I missing a part of that comment? I think I lost part of your comment, Alejandra, the first part. I made a seller's account and it defaulted to US, Canada, and somewhere else. How can I get just the US? Probably US, Canada, and Mexico. And you can select the marketplaces that you want to sell on through your account. You just go to the settings and then you can remove or add different marketplaces directly from there. Let's see. But I'm in analysis paralysis. That's tough. My best advice is if the product hits the metrics, if it hits the criteria, you just have to go for it, because the downside of analysis paralysis is that the longer you wait, the less opportunity you have with that product. So if everything looks good right now and you wait another month, 2 months, 3 months or more, it's just going to become more saturated. It's going to become more competitive. And what was a good product might not look so good anymore 2 months from now. So the best chance you have is to pick a good product and act on it ASAP, so that, you know, you have the least amount of competition and the least amount of saturation. So just go for it, girl. Just go for it. Let's see. It has good keyword search volume, decent price, lots of competitors, but they all, low reviews. We love that. And I can differentiate easily. Sounding promising. Best place to buy wholesale from. I find all of my suppliers from Alibaba.com. And I do have a YouTube video that goes over how to look for and vet your suppliers on Alibaba. I just watched a video about someone who had to pause because they ran out of stock. Yeah, it's very, very real. Running out of inventory sucks. It sucks. It's the worst. I know some of you guys know, but I have a student in my program who has been out of stock for a little while now. It's been like a month and a half, but she sold out of her products within 14 days. And they did 20, I say they because she runs her business with her sister, but her and her sister, they ran out of inventory in 2 weeks and sold $20,000 worth of product in 2 weeks. And they ran out of stock. So imagine if they would have never ran out, they would have cleared 40K that month alone. This was in February. But now they can't because they're out of inventory. Sometimes you can't avoid it, but I just think that when you're starting out, if you've done your product research well, there's no reason that your product won't sell, and 100 is not going to hold you over. I had another student as well who did $9,000 her first. She didn't even last a month. It was like 3 weeks, and she was out of inventory and did 9K in sales. So let's see, like a snowball effect. Exactly. You guys get it. I love that. Okay, a YouTube video on behind the scenes, like once you're established, what a day-to-day of work looks like, etc. I could do that. It's just gonna be boring. Like if it's Amazon related, because it's probably like 30 minutes of Amazon stuff on a regular day, if that. But I can do a video on my day-to-day, just like with all of my businesses, and just, you know, kind of including what I do as a mom, how that kind of intersects with what I do for my businesses. I can do that. Every day looks a little bit different though. it will depend on what you guys want to see. Like a Monday would be more of like a work day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is like when I work. And that's when I'm in town with my son. But normally on the weekends I'm traveling or I'm somewhere else. And, you know, obviously I'm not really working much when I'm out of town. So I would be happy to. Just depends on what you want to see. when I create my seller account, is my business name my brand name? No, your business name and your brand name are two different things. So your business name would be whatever you want it to be. I wouldn't stress out too much about it because it can be changed at any time, but your brand name is what will be on your logo. So that's what I would probably put a little bit more thought into. A story on how you took the leap and actually went for it versus thinking about doing it, but not. A story about how I took the leap, just like starting on Amazon. Because I feel like that is covered in my 70K a month, or my 70K a year to 70K a month video. Or is there something else that you're wanting me to touch on? A video on comparing manufacturers and the samples they sent. How do you decide which one? Ooh, let me write that down. Manufacturers and samples. How to choose. Okay. Taking action. How did you overcome your fears and what were they? Ooh. Okay, got that one. What are the metrics to know it will be profitable? The full criteria is in my program, but some of the things that I look for are high demand, low competition, small in size, lightweight, not trendy, not seasonal, $5 or less to buy and ship, at least a $5 profit per unit. Those are some of them. But my course goes over more specifically like how that would correlate to specific numbers. So when I say high demand, what exact numbers am I talking about? When I say low competition, that one I talk about regularly. 200 or less reviews on average is how I look at competition. But there are other things as well that I touch on more in depth. Hey Queen, are you feeling better now? Hi, I am. I'm much better now. Thank you so much for asking. I really think I just have allergies or something. I've been congested and just like feeling like a lingering cold, but I don't think that's what it is. So I'm pretty sure I just have allergies. If we run out of stock, could there be a pre-order option? Yes. Yes. But I don't think that it's always the best option, only because if you have a bunch of like pre-orders, then when you come back into stock, unless you're coming back in with like a larger amount of stock, all of those orders will have to be fulfilled. And if you allow it to keep on going, you might end up in a situation where you don't have enough inventory to carry you through your next order. Like, let's just say that you have 100 pre-orders and you are re-upping on your inventory and ordering another 500 units. If you've got 100 right off the top, that's 100. And it could put you in a position to run out of stock again because you've got this like mountain of orders that have to be fulfilled before your product even gets there. So I don't know. I know it's an option, but you still have to think through how that will affect the rest of the order and just kind of the momentum. I would love a DITL for you. My channel's a lifestyle channel. I would love I don't know what DITL means. My brain is like, I cannot. I don't know what that means. Tell me. In your program, do you or any of the mentors do product validation? Yeah, I've had lots of students send me product ideas and, kind of ask for that second opinion. So yeah, it's something that I do. Let's see. What percent would you say is FBA? What percent would you say is FBA, and what percent is your shipment to customer? What percent is the fee? Is that what you're asking? What should my monthly profit goal be if I've been doing Amazon for a year? I can't tell you what your goal should be. You've got to figure out what your goal is. There's no way I can tell you that. Did you try that combo I told you about, the Claritin and Flonase combo? It really works for me. I did not. I'm scared of Flonase. I don't like anything going in my nose. Like, it just, it gives me the ick. So I'm not going to lie, I did not try the Flonase. How do you find the right products? I use my winning product criteria in combination with a software called Helium 10. Day in the life. I'm old. Wow. How did I not know that? Okay, now let me go back and reread now that I know what that means. I would love a day in the life for you. My channels. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. Yeah, sure. I would be happy to do a day in the life, you guys, but I'm going to keep it real. It's not going to be overly aesthetically pleasing. It's just going to be like what I really do during the day. I'm not going to like overly curate it. Obviously, I want to show you, something that's exciting, but at the same time, I'm a mom. Like I wake up, I go to the gym, I have my meetings, I make myself lunch. You know what I mean? Like to me, it's just a regular day. Unless, see, that's what I'm saying. I have to know what type of a day you guys want to see, because like on a Monday, for example, I have like 4 meetings on Monday. And that day I'm mostly at home. But if it's like a Wednesday, I don't have any meetings on Wednesdays. Sometimes I do work on Wednesdays. Sometimes I go to Dior on Wednesdays. You know what I mean? Like I'll just like spend the day shopping, or do just like a self-care day, and I will get a massage and get my nails done and my lashes and my hair, So what kind of a day in the life do y'all want to see? Let me know. Okay, I already answered that one. Let me try to catch back up here. Hey, pretty lady. Hello, Smitty. Do you recommend promoting your product through influencers? I've seen it work for other people. I personally don't do influencer marketing because it's not really ever given me a great return on investment, but I know other people who use it and have had good results. Sorry, that was confusing. Which is better, selling FBA / getting the products, then shipping yourself? Oh, okay, now I understand, Cherish. FBA, 100%. Doing your own shipping is just silly. Like, I would never, because why? Amazon can do it better than you. They can do it faster than you. And it allows you to be able to scale. If you do your own shipments, it's just so easy to get behind, and then your focus is on doing physical labor. Who wants to do that? Instead of working on building your brand and scaling and making more money. Instead of doing that, you're printing out shipping labels and packaging. Like, why? That shouldn't be your job. You should just let Amazon do it because they're very good at it. And it frees up your time to focus on what's important, scaling your business as quickly as possible so that you can accomplish whatever goals, quit your job or pay off whatever you're trying to pay off. That's going to happen when you work smarter and not harder. And to me, doing your own fulfillment, and there's a word for it, Cherish, it's called FBM, or fulfillment by merchant. Doing that is working harder. Like, there's no reason for you to do it when Amazon can do it for you, in my opinion. Okay. Abby, it doesn't have to be extravagant. LOL. It might seem boring to you, but lots of people like lifestyle. Okay. I know you're right about that. It's just, and you know what? I like watching lifestyle videos. I like day in the lives, especially when someone's like a mom or whatever, because obviously I can relate to that. So I enjoy it. It's just that I've never thought of myself as being like the subject of that type of content. I don't know. I guess I'm my own toughest critic. So want the real. Monday we can see how you prep for son and a day in the life of a business owner, etc. That is true. That is true. I love my mornings with my son. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes he wakes up so early, I'd be over it. But either way, it's just very, very like wholesome. I don't know. A lot of times if he wakes up early, like 6:30, he doesn't have to be to school until 9 o'clock. So if he's up at 6:30, he'll want to like read a book together, which is adorable and I love it. And then he'll say, I want to go lay in mama's bed. So he'll want to go in my room and then we'll just lay down together. I'll try to do other things and he's like, lay down, mama, lay down. Like he wants to like cuddle. So cute. Yeah, and then he like hangs out, watches some stuff while I get myself together. We go downstairs, make breakfast. I make his lunch. He FaceTimes my mom. Yeah, get him to school, hit the gym, come back, have my meetings. Yeah. The only thing is I'm going to have to like plan for it because all of these things I'm doing on Mondays, I'm just like running around all day and I'm going to have to like actually film me running around. You know what I mean? So just like the extra thought to set up the camera while I'm doing the work that I'm doing so that you guys can see. That's what's going to be a little bit tricky. But I'll do it if you guys want to see. I'm more than happy to do a day in the life. Let's see. Do you do your own books? My own books. What do you mean by that? Thanks. Sounds better. I thought at the beginning you said the other way. No. Not at all, Cherish. One thing about me, I'm going to find the easiest way to do something. I saw something that says Amazon's closing some fulfillment centers. Will that affect anything? If they're closing fulfillment centers, it's because they are planning something else. Amazon is growing, so if they're closing one, the only thing that I would suspect is that either it wasn't profitable to have it open or they have a bigger location coming or something. So I don't stress out about that stuff. Amazon's always going to do what's best in the best interest of Amazon. And luckily for us as Amazon sellers, that means it's also in the best interest of us. So yeah, I'm not stressed out about that at all. That's the kind of content I have on my channel, and it's so fun to show how that all works together. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. You tried that deal dough pizza. The deal dough pizza? Oh. Hilarious. Those are the jokes I have to look forward to once my son is a teenager. Let's see. Thanks. It didn't sound like a smart idea for me. FBA, yes. Smart money. Absolutely. That's why I started working for self so I can have those moments. My son's on my channel too. Aw, I love that. Cute. Oops. I mean like your own accounting. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Your own accounting. Hold on, let me go back and see what you asked, Robin. Oh, my own. Oh, that's what you meant by books. I was so confused. No, I have a CPA. I did all of my own accounting for about the first probably year and a half to maybe even 2 years. But once the numbers were huge, like if I'm doing $1 million a year, there's no reason I don't have an accountant. Like at a certain point, it gets a little bit too hard to figure out the numbers yourself. But in the beginning, when you're doing $1,000, couple $1,000s a month, I don't think you need to have an accountant right off of the bat. You can keep track of your own stuff. And in my program, I do have a spreadsheet for you to keep track of your accounting. Think about mini vlog style versus content style, skip the tripod, etc. hassle. That is true. The only thing is I want it to be like the best quality possible. So I would want to set it up and all of that. But I guess it would be more authentic if I'm just kind of showing you how it is, whether it's perfect or not. So we'll see. Hey, hi, Leslie. Got it. Okay. Yes, absolutely. How are you, Leslie? But yeah, okay, we can do that. I'm already planning for the day in the life. I need a massage so bad. I have a membership to a spa for a massage every month, but I definitely go more than once a month. I go probably like twice a month. But my massage therapist, my favorite one, has no availability until next week, but I'm going to be at Coachella next week, so now I'm going to have to wait unless I betray my massage therapist and go to a different one, which I don't want to do. But yeah, your girl is struggling. You're a massage therapist? Do you travel? I'm in Vegas. Oh, Lordy. I think the only thing better than marrying a chef would be marrying a massage therapist. If I could find a man who is a chef and was a massage therapist in the previous life, yeah, he could be a trophy boyfriend or a trophy husband. Just stay at home and make the food and massage me. Those are your only jobs. Don't worry, I got the bills. I got the bills, baby. Just cook and massage this neck. That's all you got to do. Come back to Atlanta. Oh, you were in Atlanta? And I wanted to get a massage while I was out there too. Dang, I wish I knew. That would be nice. Yes, it would be. Ooh. Okay. Clearly I'm struggling. I have an Amazon account, but I feel once I get the product, I would be able... I have an Amazon account, but I feel once I get the product, I would be able progress with Amazon. I don't understand your comments or question. Next time. Yeah, I don't know the next time I'll be in Atlanta, though. Probably no time soon. Because I don't have any, like, family out there or anything. I've got a couple of friends from my time in corporate, but, I mean, what was it, last week when I went to Atlanta was my first time being there since 2019. So, I hadn't been there in a hot minute. All right, you guys, any other questions? I was also thinking about making a YouTube video or a little bit of content around planning my sister's bachelorette party. But I feel like that's just so not on brand for my YouTube. You know, my YouTube is very much about like business and all of that, which is fine. But I don't know. I feel like that's content that I would want to make, you know, just because I'm doing it anyway. So just kind of like documenting it, I think would be fun. But I don't know. It's not really on brand. Let's see. It's not, but could expand your reach. It could. It's not. Why not create a Hang with Abby? I like the idea of having a separate YouTube for more personal stuff, but it's just going to be more to have to keep up with. You know, I feel like it's going to be stretching myself thin to try to create a whole nother channel just for that, because I already have, some of you know, but I do have another YouTube channel that I post on actively. It's just a faceless YouTube channel, if that makes sense. So I already have two. So to have a third one would just feel like a lot. Am I the brand owner for the products I want to sell on Amazon? Yes. Do you have a personal YouTube? I don't. Planning a party is great content. You think so, LaShawn? People would like that? What y'all? Girl, your sister is your business. How much capital did your product / advertising did you need to launch? How much I needed is not a very good example because I did it wrong my first time around. So I would say to watch the video on my YouTube channel that goes through the breakdown. That's going to be more accurate to what you're going to need. Do it on your personal TikTok. I've been slacking on the personal TikTok. And the thing is, I have content. It's just like editing it that I haven't done. And, doing the voiceovers. Like my solo trip to Hawaii that I took a couple weeks ago. That definitely could have been a TikTok. The Atlanta trip could have been one. I've been buying a lot of very fancy designer stuff that I know I could put over there, but it's just that sometimes I don't think to do it, and then I don't know, I just have a hard time keeping up with it. It could also be for ideas of products, etc. Alejandra, I thought you left. I didn't know you were still in here. Yay. Do what calls you. I like that. She's different. That's why I went with the lifestyle channel, right? But you no longer do videos on TikTok. Yeah, I know. I've fallen off. I don't even really post actual TikToks on this page either. And I just started to think I should probably start doing that again. How a full-time Amazon seller plans a bachelorette party. Okay. Come on, social media team. Let's go. I like that. I'm here for it, sis. Do it. People would like that kind of content. Okay. Do you feel YouTube channel is worth the trouble? It's worth it so my faceless YouTube channel does bring in money. So I do see it as a business. It brings in, now I would say about like $6,000 or so a month in profit, I guess, from just like ads from AdSense. So once in a while I'll do a like brand deal or kind of a sponsored video on that channel, but not very often. I feel like it's kind of harder to do sponsorships on YouTube when it's faceless, because it already has like a level of not being personal, and then you add in, the ad, then it kind of seems a little So I really limit it on there, so it's not like I'm making a huge amount from that, but just from the AdSense alone is solid, you know what I mean? So in a sense, yes, I do it because it makes money, but I also do enjoy the types of videos I make on there. So I think if your YouTube channel is based around something that you like to talk about, then it can be worth it. But if you're just doing it straight up for money, I don't know that it would be worth it, only because you have to get monetized first, and that's going to take time. So you're going to have to be posting the content without any reward for it until you're monetized. Like even now on the Learn with Abby YouTube channel, it's not monetized. I don't have enough watch hours yet. Probably in the next month or two I'll get there, but I'm not making any money from it. But it's still worth it for me to post on there for you guys, because it makes it easier to do what I do, which is teach you. So here in these lives, I don't have to spend, half of the live answering the same question over and over. I can just refer you to the YouTube channel. So it does benefit me in that way. But am I making money from it? I'm not. So I guess it's worth it depending on what you want to achieve. If you want to be like an influencer or something, I think it would be a little bit different. But yeah, that's my experience with it so far. Let's see. I did a lot of housework and I filmed it, but editing is not my jam. Yeah, I've got a video editor, but either way, it still takes effort and thought to work with a video editor, even if I'm not the one who's personally sitting down doing it. at least for the Learn with Abby channel. I still have to like direct and, you know, let her know what I want it to look like and what I want her to put in there and all of that. So it's still pretty time consuming. YouTube is not something that you just like do and start making money from right away. It definitely takes time. Government registered trademarks. What's your question? What's your personal TikTok name? It's Explore with Abby. Explore with Abby. People love you. It's time to hire virtual assistants. I do have virtual assistants for my other businesses, not for Amazon though. Keep it up. You got this. Thank you. I'm here all the way. You were wrapping up, so I was just saying goodnight, but I didn't leave. Oh, I don't leave if you don't. Oh, yay. Okay. I thought you had to like maybe wake up early or something. I was like, aw. Do you upload your YouTube videos and content, or do you have someone do it? Do I upload my YouTube videos? No, my sister does that. She's one of my employees, which is interesting, you know, to hire your family. It's a blessing, and it's a little bit of a flex, okay? One of the things that I'm proud of is that I'm able to, you know, pay my family to help me with certain things. So yeah, that's part of what she does. She uploads the content. Can you tell what the Faceless channel is about? I'm always so curious. No, I can't, because someone will find me. Just know that it's something that I enjoy and know a lot about, but it's not Amazon, obviously. Is your YouTube in your bio? Yes. It's also just called Learn with Abby. Learn with Abby. Thank you. You're welcome. What does your faceless YouTube discuss, and why is it faceless? Well, it's what I discuss, I'm not going to say, but it's faceless because at the time that I made that channel, because I've been doing it for a minute. Actually, that was back when, okay, so was it 2018 or 2019? In 2019, and you know what? I actually don't ever really mention this when I'm talking about my Amazon journey, because it just, I don't know. I think I'm still honestly like traumatized from it. But was it March? Yeah, it was March. I got into a car accident when I was living in Atlanta, and I got injured, like my neck and my shoulder, and I was depressed after that happened. I wasn't able to go into work for a little bit. I was on like, you know, not medical leave, but was it short-term disability or something? I wasn't going to work for a little bit because of the injury. And during that time, there's a point. During that time, I had gone to get a facial. And when I was done with the facial, my skin looked great. Everything was fine. It was like maybe 2 to 3 days later, I woke up and my face was kind of like tingling and it felt kind of itchy. Almost that feeling for anyone in here who gets cold sores, you know, when you get that kind of like tingle, but I was feeling it like on my face, not just on my lips. So I remember I woke up from a nap and I went into the bathroom and I started to see these like patches and almost like sores is the best way I can describe it, little like bumps and sores on my skin. And I'm like, what is this? It was so bad, you guys, that I had to go to the emergency room because I did not know what was wrong with me. Like I was talking to my mom and I was showing her and she's like, yeah, I think you should go in because that doesn't look normal. The doctor thought it was like shingles or scurvy or some shit like that. It was just crazy. Long story short, I got this horrible bacterial skin infection. Guys, I honestly should make a YouTube video about that because that was traumatizing. When I tell you guys, my face was insane. I can show you guys a picture. Oh my God, I don't know if I can. Like, it was so bad. It was so bad. When I tell you my entire face was covered and it was also on my chest. Oh my gosh. So during that time, I was obviously already depressed because of the car accident. And now I'm even more depressed because I've got this horrible infection on my face. Like, it was so bad. And that's when I started my faceless YouTube channel because I needed a distraction and I was embarrassed. Obviously, my skin was just in horrible condition. Do you guys want to see the picture? Do you guys want to see? I've never, honestly, the only people who knew what I looked like at that time was my mom and my sister. No one else knew. And oh my God, I get so sad thinking about it because I remember after I went to the dermatologist and he told me that it was a skin infection, he prescribed some stuff and I had to go to the pharmacy to pick it up, and I had like a hood on. I was like so embarrassed, like just trying to like cover my entire face because I felt like I looked insane. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's when I started my faceless YouTube channel because my face was not facing. Everyone in this live should join the YouTube channel if not already. Thank you, Mr. Blue Chip. Yes, definitely join the YouTube, guys. It's Learn with Abby. Rutgers love. Yes. You went to Rutgers too? We love it. You see the beautiful face now. Thank you. A little early. I work a double, but I love being here. Aww. Was it a peel? No, it was a regular facial. Nothing weird. Nothing weird. So I don't know how it happened. It must have been something wasn't cleaned correctly or something. I don't know. I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow. Yeah, it was rough, Robin. The pics will help with the vid. I know, it was so bad, you guys, if you're comfortable sharing. Yeah, it was traumatizing, honestly. Please show the pic. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you. That happened to you, but would like to see if you want to share. Yeah, I'm going to show it to you guys. How long did it last? Probably about a month, but I had scars for so long afterwards. Your face wasn't facing? What do you mean? I had this horrible infection on my face and my chest. It was just so bad. You have flawless skin. I do not have flawless skin, you guys. This is TikTok. There's blurring, there's beauty filter. Like, no one has perfect skin, especially on the internet. So don't ever feel like you're like there's something wrong with you because your skin is not flawless. Nobody's is flawless, trust me. At least something great came out of it. Your sewing looks good. Thank you. They're micro links, actually. Thank you so much. Okay, let me find a picture. You guys, I literally have to give you a trigger warning. Like, it's really bad. So if you've got a weak stomach or anything, please click off for a second while I show it because it is very bad. Hold on, let me find it. Was it 2018 or 2019? Hold on. Oh yeah, it was 2019. Okay. Let me show you what my skin looked like right after the facial, and then I'll show you what it looked like after the infection. Hold on. Wait, was it? One sec, you guys. Okay. Here was my skin right after the facial. Okay, clear, lovely, all of that. Now, I can't believe I'm showing you guys this. It was so bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I know this is annoying, but I have not looked at these pictures in so long because I legitimately feel like I had PTSD from the way that this happened. Okay. Here is my chest. My chest wasn't as bad as my face, but can you see? There was my chest. And let me find one of my face. Oh my God. I don't know if I can show you guys. I'm literally so embarrassed. Like, this is horrifying. All right, let me stop being a baby and let me show you guys. But trigger warning. Oh, here's another one of my chest. Can you see? All right. Here's the face, you guys. Oh my God. Hold on, let me scroll to see what you guys are saying. Because it's so hard for me to like even look at these. How did you get rid of the scars? Those are my biggest issues. Exfoliating. I don't have like a perfect answer to that. I think they just went away over time, but it did take time. Like it didn't just happen overnight with the scars. You did, Rose? Congrats. That's amazing. Thank you for talking about that. Yeah, for sure. Did you report the place? I didn't realize that it was from the spa until way later. I didn't realize it until much later. Did you peruse legal? You guys, I wish I did. I didn't put two and two together until probably after I left Atlanta. Because at the time I was working in pharmaceutical sales. So I thought that maybe I like went in a doctor's office and maybe something touched my face and that's what caused it. I was not thinking it was from the facial because my skin was fine right after the facial. It took a couple days before I had the reaction. So, aw, thank you, Chai. You're so sweet. Oh my God, I see it. Yeah. Yeah. It must have been really sore. It was so bad. Don't be embarrassed it happened. I know, but I can't help it because I'm like, just show it. My imagination is worse. It was very traumatizing. It really was. Hey, Abby. Hi, Boo. If you don't want to show it, that's fine, but it will be very informative. I know. I'm just being a baby. That's really all it is. But I said I was going to, so I still want to. I don't want to be a weenie. Okay. Maybe it will be easier to show you guys like parts of it. I think I'm just traumatized by my whole face. Okay, here was like my forehead. Can we see? And this is what I mean when I say they were like sores. Do you guys see? And it hurt. And it hurt. That's the gag. Like it hurt so bad. Here's more of my forehead. Oh my God. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Can you guys see? Oh my God. I was so sad. You guys have no clue. They were like open. I would have been so scared. I was. Yeah, it was bad. Let me see if there's another one here. Actually, let me show you guys what the scars look like. So that happened in like early April. And this was about like a month later. It's like what some of the scars look like from when it was like trying to heal. Let's see. Yeah. So, a very, very long way to say that's the reason I started my faceless YouTube channel, because that's what my face was looking like at the time. Yeah. And I mean, not to like make this super sad or anything, but I after the car accident, I was not in the best place like mentally. I was really, really scared to drive. Like, it took a long time for me to be able to feel comfortable driving after the car accident. And so all of the stuff that was going on with my skin on top of that, yeah, I was in a bad place mentally. And to be honest, the only thing that kept me from going there, if you guys know what I'm saying, and like having my mind take me down a really bad place, was Amazon. Because at the time, that is when my Amazon business started to take off. So even though I was like sad and depressed from the car accident and from the skin thing, my business was thriving. So I was like, okay, I mean, I can't end it all now because I'm finally making money. Like, I got something to live for. You feel me? And it's so crazy because whenever I talk about this, I don't think I've ever talked about this on live before. And I've been coming live here on TikTok for what, a year and a half, and I've never told this story or shown those pictures before. But yeah, there was a lot going on in my personal life, so golly. Yeah, it did hurt. It was very sensitive and just like raw, it felt like, you know what I mean? And to have to constantly, because I was prescribed a benzoyl peroxide wash, clindamycin topical, so like the little cotton pads that have the medicine on them, and you put it on your face. And I was prescribed doxycycline. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like an oral medication. So I had like a bunch of stuff that I had to do, and you know, I'm like washing my face and it's like peeling off and the crust is coming off from the scalp. Like, I would not wish that on my worst enemy. That was horrible. Horrible. Hey, Abby, Levon from Are You? Glad to see you're doing well. Hi, Levon. I didn't know that was you. Thank you. Hope you're doing well also. That really must have been very hard to go through. It was, Alejandro. It really was. Make sure you do some self-care after you get off this live. I could imagine it's tough to revisit. You guys are literally so sweet, because I feel like I haven't talked about it because I always thought that other people would be like, it's just getting like, get over it. Basically would think that I was like, you know, being dramatic about how it affected me. So thank you guys for being so sweet about it and validating my feelings, because it was bad. It was really hard to go through. Yeah, thank you. It does look like shingles, but definitely bacterial infection. Yeah, it was horrible. The doctor didn't know what it was. He thought that it was like all types of different things. He couldn't really pinpoint it, but it was the dermatologist who was able to tell me that it was a bacterial infection. You're very brave to talk about this. Thanks, Alejandra. When I make the video, I probably will show more of the photos. Like, I showed you guys a couple, but there's more. But since this is the first time, I'm like, literally, like I said, besides my mom and my sister, you guys are the only ones who have seen what I look like at that time. Crazy. I'm sorry I had to go through that, but aw, stop. You guys are so sweet. Black don't crack, and if it did, it will come back. You really inspire me. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thanks, Alejandra. Let's see. What did you think it was from originally? I had no clue. I could not think of a reason. And to be honest, my mind was so scattered because I was working on my Amazon business. I was looking at houses from my mom. I was dealing with all of the paperwork from my 9-to-5 job, because when you're injured in a car accident or whatever, and then there's like workers' comp that's involved, the insurance companies. I was in physical therapy for my neck and my shoulder injury as well. So I had so many things going on that I think I wasn't able to like pinpoint what did it. And also the spa that I went to, guys, was really, really nice. I remember I had like saved up money and booked at this bougie fancy spa. So I didn't think that would have been what caused it. If I went to like some little like hole in the wall spa that maybe had issues with like sanitizing or whatever, I might have thought of it first, but it was just so nice and seemingly clean and like bougie that I didn't think about it. Aw, thank you all together. How sweet. Your system was probably exhausted by then. Yeah. A chapter closed and another opened. Absolutely. Aw, me too. Thank you for sharing that story of your journey with. Of course. Thank you guys for being so open and so sweet. See, like, that's not something I would ever have shared on like Instagram. Because I feel like every platform, there's a different expectation and like different pressure. And I've always felt, since I've gotten on this platform, that this is the place where I can be the most myself and, you know, not have to stress out about being perfect all the time. Even though obviously it's like not related to my content or like what I talk about, which is business and e-commerce and all of that. You guys still gave me space and an opportunity to talk about it. So I appreciate that so much. No, I'm not going to cry on a live. Like, let me get it together. Hold up. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, man. Okay. I was literally shedding. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Great for spreading awareness. Yeah. That's one thing about it. I want to be able to maybe help someone who is, God forbid, going through that, because I was doing all this research, like what's happening to my skin, like how can I get through this? And I definitely was looking for other people who had, had something like that happen to them, and there really wasn't a lot from what I could see. Or maybe people had experienced the same thing but didn't know what it was, or, where to talk about it. So if anything, that would be the reason I would share it, is just like, to show people that it can happen, and they're not the only person that's ever gone through it. Because at the time I felt like, why is this happening to me? Like, why me? I've been on all of those same prescriptions. Glad they worked for you. Thank you. I just joined. What happened? Hi, April. I had a skin infection in 2019, and I was just talking about how traumatizing it was. Damn typo. It's okay. It probably was meant to be so that you could focus on Amazon. That's a blessing in disguise. Honestly, everything happens for a reason, and you're right. I don't know if things would have happened the way that they did if that were not a part of the story. So maybe that was just the way it was meant to go down. I'm thankful, grateful to see you are doing well now. You're inspiring so many. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Our immune sister weakens with stress. You were dealing with so much. Yeah. When I'm talking about my life in 2019 and just kind of like the journey with starting on Amazon, I kind of tell you guys what is relevant, which is, I was still working at my 9 to 5. The first product failed, second product failed. And I don't go too much into the personal stuff because I don't know. I just kind of feel like people don't really care about that. But I guess it does add an extra layer of context into the Amazon stuff. So thank you guys. Could have been from wearing masks. That was 2019, so it wasn't even COVID yet. It was pre-COVID. So there were no masks or anything. My bad on the comments. I be trying to type too fast. It's okay. No worries. It's a very human platform. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for sharing your story. It makes you... Aw, thank you. Thank you. Your experience is what makes you who you are. That's absolutely true. We can all cry. No tears. No tears. I would have never imagined that. If you cry, I'm going to cry. See, that's the reason I'm not going to do it. The last thing I want is for it to be midnight on Saturday night and we're all crying in my life. It happened exactly the way it was supposed to. The sweet and the sour. Exactly. Also, your trauma is not a marketing ploy. It's okay if it's personal to you. Yeah, absolutely. I, just talk about what comes naturally and what I'm comfortable with. So I don't know that, I'm necessarily going to talk about this all the time or whatever. I might make a YouTube video for awareness, but, we all go through so much, and you never know what someone's experiencing behind the scenes. And I feel like that is one of the reasons why I'm sure some of you have heard me talk about it in previous lives about just like having a positive attitude in general, how it can I feel like it literally improves the overall quality of your life when you're determined to be positive about things and, trying really hard to not let the little things that happen affect you extensively. Like, obviously, if somebody cuts you off, it's going to irritate you in the moment, but not letting that ruin the rest of your day. And it's really taught me, not that experience alone, but that combined with a lot of other things that I have experienced have taught me the importance of just like being kind, just being a nice person in general, because people go through all types of things. And just because someone's having a hard time, that's not the only reason, to be kind and to be considerate of other people. But it's another reason to do that. Not the only reason, but another reason to do that. Because I've had, times where I'm struggling with like loss or, just my own mental health or whatever, and people have been kind to me and not even realized how much they've helped me by just like checking on me, or by, I don't know, just saying something nice or opening a door for me or something, you know. On the inside, I'm just like, thank you for doing that. And I'm like emotional, but it's just a very simple thing and it can go a long way. So I've made it a point in my life now that I try to always be, just to be a nice person. I feel like it's such a lost thing. Everyone has so much going on in their own lives that they can, you know, do something nice for another person or speak to them respectfully because they're worried about like what they have to do. And I get it. We all have our own problems, but I feel that you should always, you know, treat other people how you would want to be treated on your worst day. You know what I mean? Like, we all have those days. Everything's going wrong. Everything's pissing you off. Everyone's trying it with you. So if you were having a date like that, how would you want someone else to treat you, you know? And that's how I try to treat everybody. I'm not going to say I'm perfect. Like, trust me, you guys, I have my moments too. But just in general, you know, trying your best to be the best person you can be. But yeah, anyway. Let's see. The personal stuff is also what we need to overcome. Your example is very helpful. Thank you. I agree on the positive mindset. That's why day in life is helpful too. It's humanizing. It doesn't have to be extreme, but just day-to-day human. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to see that part of it, the benefit of it, for sure. Because I do sometimes think that people think I'm just like, I don't know, an Amazon robot or something. I'm like, no, Amazon is part of what I do, but it's not, my identity is not Amazon. Like, there's lots of other things that I do outside of that. Maybe off reason, but because of your transparency, I'm going to look at your YouTube vids and Amazon. Oh, thanks. Yeah, for sure. I've got lots of information. Everything's linked in my bio, so feel free to check any of those things out. If you have any questions, just let me know. You shouldn't have to know what people may be going through to be compassionate or just kind, right? What are some things we could write off we wouldn't think of? Some things you can write off for Amazon, your advertising, so whatever you're spending on marketing. You can write off your Amazon monthly fee. You can write off your Helium 10 subscription. You can write off your in-home business, or not your in-home business, your in-home office, allegedly. Anything that you use for your Amazon business, literally anything that is related to it. Kindness is key, absolutely. Kindness is free and it doesn't cost you anything. Yes. That's like the most important thing I want to teach my son, is to be a kind person, you know. I will be in touch with questions, I'm sure. Have a beautiful night. Thanks so much. You have a great night as well. We'll talk soon. Let's see. Yeah, okay. All caught up. Okay, any other questions? We got really off track with that. What was the question that triggered that whole story? Oh, it was about the faceless YouTube channel. Yeah. And you know what? Maybe subconsciously, that's a reason why I don't talk about it a lot. You guys know, like, if you ask me, what are your streams of income? I don't hide it. I tell you guys because it is one of them. But you guys know normally I say, like, I don't want to talk about it, the faceless YouTube channel. And I feel like maybe subconsciously this was the reason that I didn't want to get into it, is because it was reminding me of all of that. It makes sense. Okay. Any other questions that you guys have? That was awesome, though. Thank you. It was nice to actually talk about that for the first time in forever, kind of get it off my chest. It's been a long time. That's fine. It's personal. Yeah, it definitely is. And you know what? This is actually, maybe it was meant to be this way too, because A couple of months ago, I don't know what it was, but I feel like TikTok was just like promoting my lives, or I don't know what it was, but for probably about a week or two, I was getting like 1,000 people in these lives. So it's nice to have a big platform, but at the same time, I know for a fact I wouldn't have felt comfortable enough to talk about something so like sensitive with so many people. So that could have also been a reason that I, was a little bit more apprehensive to talk about this stuff when there were more people, more eyes, just, it doesn't feel as safe. So you guys, I appreciate you for giving me a safe space to be able to talk about that, because it was rough. It was rough. We love a therapy sesh, right? It's giving therapy. Great combo. Thank you guys. Thank you for trusting us. Glad you could feel safe sharing. Yeah, you all set the stage for it. So thank you. Thank you. Great live tonight for sure. I love you guys. Remember your self-care after this, and I'm glad you stuck with your physical therapy. Thank you. And I will. When I get off of here, I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. And I think I'm all caught up on my shows, so I don't really have anything to watch. I should probably just go to bed a little bit early tonight. But yeah. All right, you guys. I'm going to go grab that cup of tea, and I'll see you guys in the next live. I do plan on coming on here tomorrow to watch Love is Blind live during the reunion. So I should be on here at 5 o'clock Pacific time, but the only reason I wouldn't be on here is if something happens with my son. So I don't anticipate that, but just so you know, in case you're looking for me. And then the next scheduled like Amazon live, regular live, is for Tuesday night. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. If you have any questions between now and then, feel free to send me a message on Instagram. All of the links for all of my resources and everything, including the YouTube channel, is in my bio. And that's it. I'm glad yeah, me too, Robin. I'm glad when you're here. Hug that Abby from then and show her how far you've come. Aww. Sleep well. Have a good night. Thank you guys so much. Sleep tight, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you again. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit later on. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And I'll be looking for the day in the live. Okay. Maybe I can record it this Monday. We'll see. I'll have to figure it out. But thank you guys. Have an awesome night, and I'll see you in the next live. Bye, you guys. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Bye.